What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks WNBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys two picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the WNBA tonight for free. If you have not checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, rebounds, and assists, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, etc. Go to use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go ahead and lock that in, get that free money offer, and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks with these picks today. If you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. Link below in the description. It is patreon.com/KJK_DFS. Do offer Prizepicks MLB, Prizepicks WNBA, and a whole lot more in the VIP member package if you're looking to get access to all of my picks, all sports, all apps that I cover. That's going to be the one that you're going to want to check out, all my own tickets, etc. And if you enjoy the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. We got hundreds, thousands of people watching these videos. If we can get this up over 100 likes, that would be fantastic. And we will go game by game as we always do, breaking down this slate tonight and giving you guys these two picks. So let's go ahead and do it. The first game I'd like to discuss is going to be the Seattle Storm taking on the Minnesota Lynx. This game comes in with a 161.5 over under. It is a 3.5 point spread in favor of the Minnesota Lynx, so it is expected to stay pretty close here. We got a decently paced game environment in all three of the games today, and none of which are expected to really turn into a blowout. So that's always good for us. But the lady that I would like to discuss in this one is going to be Jewell Loyd on the Seattle Storm, who comes in as one of the top players in the entire WNBA in both minutes and usage on the season. As a matter of fact, she might lead the whole WNBA in usage. She's second only to Aerial Power, so it's a very limited sample size. So we're talking about Jewell Loyd pretty much leading the whole WNBA is the bottom line. She's playing 35.3 minutes per game, and the shot volume has been phenomenal. 19.9 field goals attempted per game. She shoots 40.2% from the field. 8.7 3-pointers per game, where she's shooting 39.4% from beyond the arc. She's also getting the free throw line 7 times per game, where she's shooting 85.7 times from the line. So she's been an absolute usage monster. You look at the matchup here tonight, taking on a Minnesota Lynx squad. Seattle hasn't exactly been the greatest team, so we have had to worry about some tough matchups. This one I'm not too concerned when we're looking at the Minnesota Lynx on the season, as far as how they fare defensively and all that fun stuff. Minnesota coming in middle of the pack, 7th in defensive efficiency. And that should treat Jewell Loyd pretty good here tonight as far as her ability to contribute. And most notably, I do have some interest in a first half prop because she's been crushing the first half. We talked about those massive minutes she's playing. And with that being said, the first half she's going to log some pretty heavy minutes. Only played 29 minutes last time out, but keep in mind that was a game that turned into a blowout, and a large portion of the reason it turned into a blowout is because of her production. That's just how it goes with these star players a lot oftentimes. So the first half prop, if it is turning into a blowout and their team is going up, won't concern us because obviously Jewell Loyd probably doing a good bit of that damage. And we'll go ahead and look at her first half prop that I do have interest in here tonight. Going to be going with the PRA, 16.5. She has cleared this in 4 of the last 5. Talked about it. She's got massive usage. The minutes are really up there. 16.5 first half PRA. Like I said, we know she's going to play the whole first half regardless if it's going to be a blowout, as long as she can stay out of foul trouble. And she has shown time and time again that she can clear this prop with ease. She's put up 20.2 over her last 5 on average. 29, 26, 20. That game against Indiana, she cleared up by 1. But outside of that, it hasn't even really been much of a sweat. These lines are very sharp. They're set very appropriately. So when you see a player that's clearing their prop by 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., that's pretty significant. And Jewell Loyd's been doing that with some consistency here. So pick them roll. We're going with the first half over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Jewell Loyd. Talked about the usage. Talked about the minutes. She is playing in the point guard role. So, the rebounds is another thing that I will discuss with as many minutes she's playing. She's had a few pretty significant outlier rebound games. Now, we're not relying on this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should expect Jewell Loyd to go out there and grab 7 rebounds again. But what I am saying is with the amount of minutes she's on the floor, that's a nice little bonus for us. Should she have, a bit of an outlier upside rebounding game, that could help us clear this prop even more. But it's mostly going to be in the points and the assist category. Like I said, she shoots great from all over the field. She gets to the free throw line. And naturally, with her being the point guard, she is going to, of course, dish out some dimes for her team too. So that'll be pick number 1 here. Jewel Lloyd over 16.5 first half points, rebounds, and assists. And then for pick number 2, we kind of have a similar story. Another player with some massive usage and some big minutes throughout the season. And that's going to be this Dallas Wings Phoenix Mercury's game. This comes in with a 168.5 over-under. That leads the entire slate, just barely hedging out that New York Liberty Connecticut Sun game. And I want to discuss Enrique Wnba, who has a very similar story. We're going to discuss it. Big minutes. She leads the entire WNBA minutes per game, 37.3 minutes per game. So she's very rarely on the bench taking a breather. 19.9 shots per game. That's tied with Jewel Lloyd. She's shooting 38% from the field, 30.5% from behind the arc. She shoots 9 threes per game, 5 free throws. She shoots 85.3% from the line. And once again, you're also talking about some decent rebounding and decent assist numbers at the point guard position. 3.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists. And the assist metric for both of these ladies, really good. 21.7, 23.3. No surprise. They're the point guard. And then obviously those rebounds are a nice little bonus for us. Once again, we're talking about pushing a 30% usage rate for Enrique Wnba. That's elite. Ball's going to be in her hands a lot. She's been doing a great job of producing. And she's once again in a spot that's very similar as far as output and stuff. Phoenix, as far as the matchup is concerned and their defensive efficiency, they're dead last in the entire league. They've been terrible all season defensively. 85.99 defensive efficiency metric. Once again, that's dead last in the entire WNBA. So they've been giving up a ton of points, which is going to be a big problem for them when you're taking on such a talented shooter and a player like Enrique Wnba. So I once again do anticipate her having a nice game here. We talked about those minutes trends for Jewel Lloyd. It's a very similar story here for Wnba. And once again, if this game is going to turn into a blowout, it's going to be Enrique Wnba doing it. And she's got a 15.5 PRA prop. She's putting up 16.8 over her last 5. Very similar to what we talked about with Jewel Lloyd. Clearing this prop by, 2, 3, 4, which is very significant. It's not like she's barely getting by. 17, 20, 19, 20. She's going out there putting up 20. She's clearing the prop by 4 in the first half. And I do think that trend could continue. Just talked about it. Phoenix Mercury, dead last in defensive efficiency. They have not been able to slow anyone down. She has one of the top usage rates in the entire WNBA, and she leads the entire WNBA in minutes per game, putting up 37.3 minutes per game. So Rico Wnba is the full package. She's been crushing the first half prop, going with the over 15.5 PRA here in the first half for Enrique Wnba. I think I explained myself pretty clear on both these props. Both point guards, both going to have the ball in their hands a tremendous amount. And then same thing with the amount of minutes she's playing. We're not going to rely on it, but those rebounds, she's had a few outlier games as well in that category. 2 rebounds, 5, 2, 2. So typically, she's not going to go out there and be grabbing a ton of boards. But then you look at a couple of these games, 6 and 4, 5, 5, 4. So once again, we're not reliant on the rebounds, but I do think it's a nice little bonus with these two. Just being that they're out there on the court for so long, they're mainly going to contribute in the points and assists category. But if they have an outlier rebound game, that's just more of a path to success for us. We want as many ways to success as we can get, obviously. So that'll be pick number 2. Going with the over 15.5 first half points, rebounds, and assists for Enrique Wnba. And that will be my 2 picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks in the WNBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, I don't know what you're waiting on. We got some more picks going on over there each and every day for all sports, all apps that I cover. We got Prizepicks, Underdog Fantasy, Parlay Play, Thrive Fantasy, and the VIP. And we do have MLB and WNBA going on right now. So check that out if you're interested. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks WNBA player props tonight. And we will see you in the next one.